Hello, I just wanted to hop on and do a little video for Neurodivergent Art Club folks and beyond Neurodivergent Art Club if you feel this is for you. So we have a Monday intention setting post in Neurodivergent Art Club in the Facebook group where I invite people to just kind of set a loose intention for what they'd like to do this week, and it's what I like to call a magical maybe list and intention setting rather than kind of goals and to-do lists and things that I think can be quite overwhelming for neurodivergent brains. And this week we had a bit of a theme of a couple of people saying that they were really feeling directionless, feeling foggy, feeling stuck, feeling very low capacity. And I completely relate, having been away at a festival, kind of landing back in the real world not quite squarely, and just getting things done when you're in that state can be really, really difficult. So I just wanted to do a little bit of a resource for this. I have created a little printable booklet for my Substack and Patreon supporters, so if you're one of those, go and have a little look, and you can download it and print it. But yeah, for everybody else, just generally I wanted to validate that it's okay to feel this way. That's the first thing. You can't be productive and creative constantly. It's just not how bodies work. And under capitalism, I think there's this really mechanistic approach, and seeing us as units of production. And that really isn't how bodies or brains work. And I think especially neurodivergent bodies and brains struggle a lot with that notion of having to be consistently productive. And I've written about this before. If you look on my blog, there's a bunch of stuff about this, so it's nothing new that I'm saying, but it does bear repeating that for neurodivergent brains in particular, trying to be productive all the time is just not gonna work for you. That's been my experience anyway. Fallow periods that you would have in a garden, that you would have on a farm, that you would have in any space where you were growing anything, fallow periods are part of the process. So I say it over and over again, it'll be in some of my previous posts, that fallow periods, quiet periods, periods where you're non-productive, are part of the creative process, and they can be a lot less rewarding than the creative process. So it's okay to feel frustrated with them. That's fine, but they are normal. It's not abnormal. You're not broken. There's nothing wrong with you. You're just in that bit of the creative process, perhaps not quite as fun as the bit where you're churning out loads of lovely art. So this booklet sort of looks at compass points, looking at sort of things that can help you get a little bit of direction, a little bit of guidance, and they include things like asking for what you need, lowering expectations of yourself, let creativity become fun again, become a bit of a best friend instead of a taskmaster, balancing your needs, and also borrowing someone else's spark. So those are all things that you can do that can help redirect your creativity and energy to a space where you feel a little bit more able to engage with it and have fun with it and be playful with it. And that's really important. And we, again, in capitalist society, everything kind of has to earn or have a point or have a purpose or, be explainable why you're doing it. And we don't really put a lot of weight on play, on playfulness and joy. There's manufactured joy that is often kind of linked to consumption or substances, but just playing for the sake of it in a way that doesn't spend money or consume or create anything of value to the system is not encouraged. But if you want to be creative and live a creative life, that is where the gold is in that kind of low expectation, simple, playful engagement with your creativity, because creativity really is about showing up for it quite regularly. If you want to live a creative life, you can't just do it every 6 months. It does need to be something you show up for regularly. And if you're neurodivergent, that can mean making it easy for yourself. I wrote a couple of weeks ago about creative kits, and I made a resource for that as well. So making it easy for yourself, but also keeping it simple, keeping it light, keeping it playful, can really, really help. So I hope this has been helpful for you. Do go and read the blog post I've just written. If you are on my Patreon, go and pick up your little compass and share it with me. Let me know what else you come up with. Let me know how it lands for you. And thanks so much for listening.